Hey folks, it's Marcos, back on the river with your May-to-date recap of the biggest Snowflake and data industry updates shaping the current across AI, data engineering, lakehouse architecture, and enterprise platforms. And this month, the river is moving fast. Let's dive in. Snowflake made one of its biggest AI platform moves yet with major expansions to Cortex Code. Cortex Code now supports AWS Glue, Databricks, and Postgres alongside Snowflake, dbt, and Apache Airflow. This means one governed AI agent can now understand and operate across an entire modern data stack instead of being limited to a single platform. And adoption is accelerating quickly. Snowflake announced that more than 50% of customers are already using Cortex Code just 2 months after launch. That's an incredibly strong signal that agentic AI workflows are moving from experimentation into mainstream enterprise development. Snowflake also doubled down on developer productivity with new Cortex Code integrations. A new VS Code extension and Claude Code plugin are now in preview, allowing developers to work directly inside their preferred IDEs while maintaining full Snowflake governance and context awareness. Another strong current this month has been dbt and agentic development. Snowflake released new deep dive workflows showing how Cortex Code can generate dbt models, run tests, optimize SQL, and manage transformation logic from a single prompt or CLI session. This is becoming one of the clearest examples yet of how AI agents are reshaping data engineering workflows. Another strong technical voice came from Prathamesh Nimkar, who shared a Snowflake native evaluation framework for Cortex agents using SQL and YAML only, with no Python required. This is a compelling direction for enterprise AI governance because it lowers the barrier for data engineering teams to evaluate and operationalize AI agents directly inside Snowflake. And for SAP customers, Snowflake amplified its SAP integration strategy ahead of SAP Sapphire in Orlando. The focus is on governed, zero-copy access to semantically rich SAP data for AI applications without moving the data itself. That's becoming a powerful story for enterprises looking to operationalize AI while maintaining governance and minimizing duplication. Across the broader industry, the open lakehouse conversation continues gaining momentum. Snowflake and Microsoft Fabric interoperability is now generally available, enabling bidirectional access to Iceberg tables between Snowflake and OneLake. Organizations can now operate on the same Iceberg data from both platforms without copying or synchronizing data sets. Snowflake also continued expanding Iceberg support with new Azure Data Lake Storage Gen 2 integrations for external volumes, reinforcing the company's push toward open and portable lakehouse architectures. And finally, the industry conversation is rapidly shifting toward what Snowflake is calling the agentic enterprise. Snowflake Intelligence and Cortex Code are increasingly positioned as the orchestration and control plane for enterprise AI agents, connecting workflows, enterprise systems, and governed data into one unified experience. Snowflake also signaled an important architectural shift in its AI strategy. Cortex Analyst is being deprecated in favor of a more flexible agentic framework, where semantic models are now provided directly to Cortex agents. Instead of relying on a standalone analytics interface, organizations can now embed semantic understanding directly into AI agents, enabling richer reasoning, orchestration, and enterprise workflows across governed data. This marks a meaningful transition from isolated AI features toward fully contextual enterprise agents. And with Snowflake Summit 2026 just ahead, the momentum is only building. The Summit keynote agenda is now public for the June 1st through 4th event in San Francisco, and expectations are high for major announcements around Cortex AI, enterprise agents, open lakehouse interoperability, and next-generation compute innovation. Across LinkedIn and the broader ecosystem, Summit conversations are already accelerating as customers and partners prepare for what many expect to be Snowflake's most AI-focused event yet. On LinkedIn, a highly discussed technical post came from Nick Akinselar at Snowflake, who demonstrated a 600 million row Spark pipeline running through Snowpark Spark Connect. According to the benchmark he shared, the workload executed roughly 30% faster than Databricks Photon, with only 2 lines of code changed. The post generated significant discussion across the data engineering community around Spark modernization and Snowflake's growing support for mixed platform workloads. In summary, May has been defined by 3 major currents: AI agents becoming operational inside enterprise workflows, open lakehouse interoperability accelerating across platforms, and Snowflake positioning itself as the governed control layer for enterprise AI. The river is picking up speed. That's your May recap from the river. Keep your data flowing, stay ahead of the current, and we'll see you upstream.